What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. And what shocks and surprises can fans expect on the SmackDown as the WWE prepares for WrestleMania 38? Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including Biggie suffers a broken neck, Johnny Knoxville doxed Sami Zayn, the wrestling world reacts to Biggie's injury, Hulk Hogan is finished, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good is number 1, tag team turmoil building up to the women's division. Is the WWE's women's division a wreck? Well, we all know the answer to that, as the WWE has ignored its singles division, with the exception of less than a handful of stars, while dismantling its already weak tag division. While we feel the WWE is underutilizing its many single stars, it is refreshing to see the company take these performers, putting them into tag teams so they have something to do other than to job to Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair. It's by no means the best thing to do with its talent, but if the WWE treats it as more than a stopgap measure, it's a good way to work the women into more matches and eventually back into singles bouts. Number 2, Rousey honors Kurt Angle. Ronda Rousey has a new weapon in her arsenal, the ankle lock, and it's a great move on both her and the WWE's part. It was great to see Rousey honor another WWE legend by adding the hold to her repertoire. Rousey has plenty of moves at her disposal, but it never hurts to incorporate more into her moveset, and it's a sign that Rowdy Ronda isn't resting on her laurels and in fact honing her craft. Number 3, new challenges for the Usos. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs are the new number 1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. With WrestleMania 38 around the corner, it's nice to see the Usos get a fresh start at challenges after demolishing every team on the Blue Brand's roster. But that being said, Jay and Jimmy have held the SmackDown Tag Team Championship since last July's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and it may be time for new champions. The only question is whether the team of Shinsuke and Rick Boogs is the best team to append him after the Usos have thwarted the efforts of the Mysterios, the New Day, and the Viking Raiders. Number 4, Ricochet wins, and it's not a fluke win. And Ricochet is a new Intercontinental Champion, and while fans are still adjusting to the idea of the perennial loser holding a championship, his win over former champion Sami Zayn last night suggests his title win last week wasn't a fluke and that Ricochet's career may be set for a sustained push. It's far too early to tell, but last night's win was definitely a move in the right direction. Fans of Ricochet know that he can deliver the goods in the ring, and the Intercontinental Championship could be the vehicle that takes Ricochet out of the lower card and into the upper card. And keeping things fresh with Brock. Was Brock Lesnar's appearance on SmackDown a bit underwhelming? Well, yeah, but we applaud the WWE for its restraint. After all, fans are used to Brock Lesnar F5ing everyone in sight, and the WWE Champion has plenty of reasons to want to destroy people after the Bloodline left him a bloody mess at MSG. It's safe to say that the fans wanted to see Lesnar get his hands on the Bloodline or even Tribal Council Paul Heyman, but alas he didn't, and that's the point. The WWE doesn't want to give Lesnar a chance to get much, if any, revenge on the Bloodline until WrestleMania. It's also important that the WWE pace things out so that it means something when Brock does get his hands on an opponent. It may be hard to believe, but having Lesnar come out every week and destroy opponents can get a little tiresome. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, lazy booking. Are the Viking Raiders beaten down backstage? That sounds eerily familiar, and watching the team of Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, and Jinder Mahal take out Eric and Ivar has us saying it's deja vu all over again. The WWE's booking of the Viking Raiders is not only atrocious, but it's more evidence of lazy booking. Does the WWE's creative team spin a wheel to determine what angle will play out? If so, it's time to take backstage ambushes off the wheel so creative can come up with a different way to bury a team. But that was bad. What about the downright ugly as Butch? Now, we're not talking about Butcher the Bushwhackers, but the WWE's rechristening of NXT superstar Pete Dunne into Butch, which was downright ugly. Now, there's lazy booking, and then there's crazy booking, as the WWE's new name for Pete Dunne has fans laughing or just groaning. Although the WWE has done worse in renaming superstars, let's not forget Doudrop. Why was this name just so random? Was it a tribute to WWE legend Butch Reed, Bushwhacker Butch, or Vince McMahon's outdated idea of what a tough name sounds like? What'd you guys think of SmackDown last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at Biggie suffers a broken neck. Atop in the news today is an update on Big E's condition following the devastating belly-to-belly he took outside the ring during the New Day's match against Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Now in case you missed it, Holland and Big E brawled to the outside during their tag team bout, with Holland appearing to botch a belly-to-belly suplex on Big E, causing the big man to land right on his head. Big E was then stretchered out of the arena, leading to concerns over his condition. He was taken to a hospital where he tweeted a video updating his many fans on his condition.
I can't thank all of you beautiful people enough for all of your concern and your messages. It's very heartwarming. I can move all my digits. You see that? That's nice. That's always a good thing. Strength feels fine, but unfortunately, right now they tell me my neck is broken. So there's that. But once again, thank you, everybody. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be good. Don't worry. Go to sleep. Don't worry about old me. But for real, thank you. And I appreciate all of you. For real.
So I got some really good news, all things considered. The C1 and C6 are indeed fractured, not displacement though, which is a very good thing. And I don't have any damage to my spinal cord, no ligament damage, and no surgery, which I'm very thankful for. And a pro tip, if you're gonna break your neck, do it in Birmingham. They've been great. Everyone here at UAB has been great. But for real, it's meant a ton to me that so many of you have been so kind and reached out, stopped in to see me, texted me. I know I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I am very grateful, and I'm gonna be all right. It's a blessing.
Seriously, even after breaking his neck, he's still positive. That's incredible. While it's too early to tell if Holland accidentally injuring Big E will have any backstage ramifications, one has to wonder why the WWE would put one of its most popular stars at risk with a move that requires strength and balance to pull off. The WWE also needs to ask if it's necessary to feature spots like this on television. Like many fans and wrestlers, we send our well wishes to Big E for a fast and full recovery. But what about the wrestling world? How did they react to Big E's injury? Now, his injury led to an outpouring of support for the former WWE champion, as it's no secret Big E is a beloved figure on camera and behind the scenes. Here are just some of the messages of support for Big E. FTR's Dax Harwood took to Twitter to say, "I love you, dude." Natalia tweeted, "We love you so much, Big E, keeping you in my prayers. We all got your back. You're one of the toughest human beings I know." Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch tweeted, "One of the best humans in the world. I'm hoping you've been keeping it a secret that you have a Wolverine-esque healing powers. Thinking of you. Love you, Biggie." Bailey just tweeted a heart emoji and a prayer emoji, while WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley tweeted, "Just heard about Biggie, actively saying my prayers, wishing, hoping and praying for a full and complete recovery for this amazing man." As fans know, Big E's respected throughout the wrestling community, which includes rival promotion AEW. AEW star powerhouse Hobbs tweeted, "Rest and heal up. He knows I rock with you, bruh." While Miro tweeted, "Speedy recovery, Yator." Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp even tweeted that Ridge Holland did check on Big E in the hospital. He tweeted, "Ridge Holland visited Big E in the hospital to check on him last night. Several members of the roster also joined. Big E is a beloved fella." As fans know, it's considered good form for wrestlers to check on an injured opponent, especially if they accidentally injure them, as Holland did. Next up, Big E's WrestleMania plans now in doubt. A Big E's broken neck means that the New Day strongman may be out of WrestleMania 38. However, what did the WWE have planned for Big E at this year's show of shows? Well, according to Fightful Select, the WWE wanted to book Kofi Kingston, King Woods and Big E against Sheamus, Ridge Holland and Butch. Naturally, Big E's health is more important than a match, and the best thing he can do is take the time he needs to recover from the injuries, so when he does return, he's fully healed. Next up, Sami Zayn gets doxed. No rest for Sami Zayn as Jackass star Johnny Knoxville's current campaign to make life miserable for his WrestleMania 38 opponent continues, this time with Knoxville revealing Zayn's mobile number. Knoxville posted a video of his latest stunt, which saw a plane flying a banner with Sami's phone number. According to TMZ, Knoxville revealed, "So yesterday Sami Zayn got my personal phone number and was texting and stalking me all day. So today for my birthday, I'm flying his phone number over Los Angeles, 407-574-1532. See you at WrestleMania, schnookums." To no one's surprise, Zayn was flooded with phone calls and messages from fans who took advantage of the chance to let Zayn know what they think of him. Zayn tweeted his dismay. "Did you guys text Sami? Let us know in the comments down below." And finally, Hulk Hogan says he's finished. And last but not least, bad news for Hulkamaniacs everywhere as Hulk Hogan is announcing he's finally done in the ring. The Hulkster discussed his physical condition during an appearance on the two-man Power Tripper Wrestling podcast, saying, No, I mean the last 10 years. I've had 23 surgeries. 10 back surgeries, both hips, both knees. Forget it. The Hulkster did mention who he'd want to wrestle if he was capable of an in-ring return. The first one I'm trying to pick off would be Roman. Then I'd like to get to Brock, but good God, I'd be in a wheelchair by the time I get done with that. Now, you may recall past speculation that Hogan might return to the WWE for at least one WrestleMania appearance by competing and winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Should he risk it? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.